वीडियो शुरू होने से पहले अगर आपने हमारी चैनल को सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया है तो वीडियो के नीचे दिए गए लाल बटन को दबा के सब्सक्राइब करें और साथ में बेल आइकन को भी दबाएं ताकि आपको हमारी वीडियो का नोटिफिकेशन सबसे पहले मिले।
Highlights of the World Championship of Cricket game at the Melbourne Cricket Ground. This one is India against Pakistan. A big welcome to viewers in West Indies, New Zealand, India, Pakistan and Sri Lanka, as well as throughout Australia. The points table and the divisions in this World Championship of Cricket. Group A consists of Australia, who have 2 points from the one match played so far and completed. England, no points, and India and Pakistan playing today. Then in Group B, West Indies, New Zealand. For India, they have Sivarama Krishnan, the leg spinner in the side, and everyone's looking forward to seeing him bowl. He's the young man who bowled so well against England in the recent Test series. And a strong batting lineup there, and they have their full complement of pace bowlers as well. They have Kapil Dev, Roger Binney, Madan Lal, and Mahinda Amarnath. Pakistan have Imran Khan, and then there is Mohsin Khan and Kazim Omar to open the innings, Zahir Abbas, and Javed Miandad, the skipper, who has been batting in very good form just recently. Well, Pakistan skipper Javed Miandad won the toss and decided to bat. The pitch looked good. Tony Greig gave it a good report, nice and hard, and looked as though it'd be pacey, just a little bit of life for the quick bowlers. We pick up play now in the very first over. Kapil Dev is bowling to Mohsin Khan, and your commentators, Bill Laurie and Frank Tyson.
Fine shot, beats point. Nose and off the mark with 2. Roger Binney bowls to Omar, his first delivery. Gets off the mark quickly. Busy little player, Omar, and cemented his place at number 3 in a very good batting lineup.
Vishwanath, the name of the keeper today. Vishwanath, we remember, is an accomplished battleship of a batsman, but here's another Vishwanath, gloves on.
Roger Binney. Dropped him. A regulation catch. Vishwanath diving in front of Gavaskar at first slip, put down a straightforward catch.
Well, no sooner do we mention the name of Vishwanath than he doesn't produce the form that we expect of a man bearing his name, as Mohsin plays at that, and it was high and wide to Vishwanath's right, but really Vishwanath not making enough room over there to the offside.
It's going straight to first slip. Morrison on strike to Roger Binney. No ball called. Could have been a touch too. I think he got an outside edge. Vishwanath not putting this one down, but no ball called early.
Quite a loud noise there, and quite a wide deflection, but it doesn't count.
Gone this time, yes, and they break through. Well bowled, Roger Binney. Vishwanath taking the catch, and a good start by the medium pacer.
Well, the third time lucky for Vishwanath. The first time he put down Kazim, the second time he caught Mohsin off a no ball, and the third time Mohsin gets the edge. Large deflection, and Vishwanath taking that ball in both hands, making no mistake with that, right in front of his chest. And Roger Binney strikes. A good wicket that, 1 for 8, and Mohsin Khan out for 3. He's played almost the same number of matches as Zahir. 56 matches he's played in all in the one-day competitions. He's averaging 26 with the bat.
Well placed, well fielded, throw at the stumps. Kazim down, the helmet off. A little bit shaken too, hit the ground pretty hard.
A lively fielding side, this Indian side. Several good fieldsmen, but Azruddin this time it is, who comes in to fling that ball at the stumps, and down goes Kazim Omar.
Dev has no wicket for 7 in the 4 overs he's completed. And Roger Binney is the man who's taken the wicket, and he's only conceded 4 runs. And so the Indians would be pretty happy with the way they've started in this World Championship of Cricket. Well, that's hit away beautifully through the gap on the offside. Qasim Omar finding the gap there, and that ball running away over the top of this very quick outfield. It's the first boundary of the day. Good afternoon, Keith.
Afternoon, Tony. And that first boundary, a long time coming for the Pakistani.
One of the stalwarts of the Pakistan side. And he's, of course, a very, very experienced player. He's played in 57 one-day matches and scored over 2,000 runs, 2,447 in fact, 700s, 12 50s, with an average of 48.9, so just under 50. Oh, and he loves them in that area. Ever since the day he first arrived on the test scene, he's played that cut shot magnificently. That's his first boundary.
These first 15 overs, so important to get that scoreboard moving.
Oh, and that misfield. Kapil Dev fielding it backward square leg there, conceding an extra 2 or 3 runs. Mahinda. And certainly Roger Binney not too happy. And it's 1 for 24. It looks as if this is going to be the first change in the attack. Madden Lal is replacing Kapil Dev. Dev's figures no wicket for 12. Well, that's a nice placement again. Qasim Omar on that occasion, timing it just a little better. And as a result, rather than 1, they collect 2.
Mohinder Amarnath, the medium pacer, good batsman, very good competitor.
It's played away on the leg side again. Qasim Omar beginning to play quite well on that side of the wicket. And Mahinda, very casual approach he has to the wicket. That's in the air and over the top of the man at extra cover. That ball again running away very quickly down to the boundary, and Azharuddin not able to cut it off. Umpire McConnell signalling the 4, the 3rd boundary of this Pakistani innings.
Strange tactics by the Pakistanis. Very few risks in the first 15 overs when all the field was in. And now suddenly we're into the 16th, going over the top of cover.
And Sippa Ramakrishnan has not played before in a limited overs international. Be a new experience for him. Sippa Ramakrishnan has a nice action. Just those first couple of balls indicate very easy action, nice and high. Very fine shot. Qasim Omar, very strong on the sweep. And Pakistan really must move along now. We're into the 20th over and they're only 50.
Be interesting to see whether Gavaskar brings his man on the sweep shot in about 15 yards, because Qasim does hit the ball in the air there.
1 for 56. It's Sippa Ramakrishnan to bowl leg spin from the members' end. Bowling to Qasim Omar. And there it is in the air, as Ian Chappell predicted, but just wide of the man at deep square. Well, the spot Ian was talking about, having that man placed, was just on the edge of the practice pitches.
And at the 24 over stage, the tactics of Pakistan are strange. They have 9 wickets in hand, but certainly they're making no great effort to push up the run rate with the leg spinner and orthodox spinner operating. Omar looking for 2 and getting it this time. They're going to throw a lot of pressure on their well-ordered batsman. Certainly Zahir Abbas is a great player and Kazim a fine stroke player, but they're occupying the overs, 24. Oh, almost a caught and bowled. Got a bit of a leading edge. And Kazim's threatening to knock the young leggy out with a bat. Bit of byplay. Enjoys his cricket. Big smile, big eyes, personality.
I think they both enjoyed out there, Bill. Kazim certainly a great favourite, trying to issue the last rights to the leg spinner.
Got him, yes! The young lad picks up the vital wicket of Zahir Abbas. It was a full pitch. He knocked it up and took the return catch on the second grab. Good luck to the young lad. He keeps the ball up and he's broken through for his first wicket in Australia.
Ramakrishnan's first wicket in Australia. Full toss. Zahir, return catch. Up in the air, stayed up there long enough just to regain control of it. And a pretty happy Siva Ramakrishnan, as was Sunny Gavaskar as he came in, because Zahir Abbas, a real threat to the Indians, and now Pakistan in the 24th over, 2 for 73.
Javed Miandad, the Pakistan captain, coming to the crease, and I'll guarantee one thing, that the running between the wickets will improve. Javed, an excellent runner, a great batsman. Shastri coming around the wicket, left arm orthodox spin.
Singles have been the order of the day so far for Pakistanis. Irving Rosenwater as alert as ever. Just informed us that 2 then. That's the first score above a single in the last 5 overs.
Sweeps, but he gets away with it. Gets it square and picks up 2 for his 50. Going back to the third. The throw's not good. Good running. Zemo brings up the first 50. 94 deliveries.
Excellent running there by Javed Miandad, forcing Kazim Omar through for that third run. It was Javed who was going down to the danger end, and a very good half-century by young Kazim.
It's in the air, falls just short of mid-off. Ricochets off Keppel's leg for 2.
Just a little on the short side from Shastri. Hit in the air, but difficult bounce there for Kapil Dev. Did well to, in fact, get the legs behind it. Showed a lot of courage there.
It's well struck. Misfielder Kapil Dev's been a bit sloppy today. That's the second time the ball's got through him. Just 3.16. Plenty of batting depth left, but the overs are ticking by very quickly. Out. Good boy. Good boy. Well caught. Kept the ball up. Hit pretty hard. The young man gets his second wicket.
Both caught and bowled. Ramakrishnan. Delivery just short of a length for Kazim. He wasn't quite to the pitch of the ball, trying to hit him straight down the ground and straight back into the midriff of the leg spin. And Kazim a little disappointed in himself then. Done a lot of hard work. He's picked up a half-century just when he should have gone on with it, giving a return catch to the leg spinner. So Pakistan in real trouble here. 32nd over, 3 for 98.
Ramiz Raja on his first tour of Australia.
Ravi Shastri
in point of fact, that one slipping away through the slip area with the left arm spinner down towards deep third man, and they'll collect themselves 3.
.11 they're up to now. They've been down below 2 for much of the time. They're down below 3, 2.7, 2.8. To Ramesh Raja. Roger Binney comes back on.
Roger Binney bowled a very tidy spell along with Kapil in the initial stages. They both completed 5 overs there and also conceded 12 runs apiece.
There's a man at long on. They'll get at least 2 for this.
Those 2 economical spells in the initial stages, I have a feeling won't be quite so economical at this stage of the game. The Pakistani captain, Javed Miandad, is clearly getting a little bit toey out there about the state of affairs. 3.13 at the moment. They'd need to push that up to 5 to score the sort of total that the conditions here seem to suggest will make a match of this.
This young man, Krishnan, is in the game again. Straightforward catch there. And Javed Miandad goes. That's the result of pressure. And India are doing very well out there.
Yes, this is not a very good shot. Javed really should have tried to hit that over the field or kept it down. And once again, Krishnan in the action there, taking a very straightforward catch. And Roger Binney picking up his second wicket. And Pakistan now in a fair bit of trouble. 4 for 119.
Imran Khan takes the place of the present Pakistan captain, Javed Miandad.
Been an opportunity, I think, just flicking the fingers there of Ravi Shastri. If it did, it only just did.
Safe down to third man, outside edge. Well run. Safely away over square, and there's a chance of 3 there if they really hustle. For 130.
Tidy performance from Roger Binney, picking up 2 wickets. Gavaskar has handled things particularly well. And there's been some brilliant fielding from the Indians. And most importantly, Frank, there's been a tremendous spirit about their work.
It certainly has. I've been most impressed with what I've seen, including that stroke from Ramesh. He looks a good player, this Ramesh.
And that's well placed. Shot by Imran. Took very careful note of where the fieldsman had been pushed back. And that's the first boundary for 20 overs, so Gavaskar really has had control over this game.
That Digital computer shows that Kapil Dev has got 5 overs to go. Probably won't get them in. In fact, he can't get them in. He can only bowl another 4. There's 8 overs remaining, including this over. India having used 6 bowlers.
And gone. Well caught there by Ravi Shastri. There's no fine leg. And Ramiz Raja had picked up that fact, was trying to work the ball down there. But a very tall man at short fine leg, Ravi Shastri, has taken the catch.
Yes, it's a good job Siva wasn't down there, because Shastri really towers over the small leg spinner, and it looked also simple. And that's probably one of the best marks we've seen there since the end of the football season. So Ramiz Raja out for 29, and Pakistan 5 for 144.
There's been a very good over from Kapil Dev. Just 1 run from it. And just clearing Shastri's head on this occasion. The attempted hook from Imran, and a good save by the left-arm spinner. Really is some very fighting cricket, desperate cricket from India. 5 for 148 after 43 overs.
Kapil Dev to Imran Khan.
In high in the air, this should be taken, and it is. So Madan Lal taking a very simple catch, and success there for Kapil Dev over one of his rival all-rounders, Imran Khan.
Well, really, Imran Khan had no choice whatsoever. The time has come for all good men to come to the head of the side, and Imran really had to get on with it. But it's not so easy to force Kapil Dev.
Be looking for 2 here. That's well placed by Madasa. Just pushing it carefully into the gap so as he would be able to get back for the second. That's safe. But Kapil Dev is a third man. On a good return, and he's on the way. By Jove, Kapil is having a brilliant match. Just got rid of Imran. And a fantastic return from the outfield. Just crashed in the middle stump. And now Madasa is on the way.
And this is quite characteristic of the Indian performance in the field today. A low throw, quick throw. It's back at the wicket in a flash. And it clips the top of the middle stump, and Vishwanath looks around to umpire Peter McCollum.
Rashid going back. It's Mahinda, and he's taken it. Good catch. Mahinda Amarnath had a bit of ground to cover, but he did it well out there at wide, long on.
And what spirit and confidence this Indian side is showing in the field. And obviously very happy. As the big hit goes up there, and there was no option. You had to go for the big hit this stage of the... Daddles the duck back to the pavilion, and it's 8.
That's gone down the ground. It's high in the air. It doesn't look as if it's going to get caught. I think it's 3 men converging on it down there, but safely home the Pakistanis. That was hit miles up. Time for 3 of them to gather around, but none of them to get a hand to it. Well, that's gone straight up in the air, and Kapil, I think, is underneath it. He won't make a mistake with this one. No, he doesn't. And so
9 for 183.
Balls to Rashid Khan.
So he's hit that in the air. This is going to be out too. Yes, well taken. Shastri doesn't make mistakes with catches, it doesn't seem. So that one hit straight down his throat, and he took it beautifully.
And what a magnificent performance by India, bowling out Pakistan in the 50th over, and Shastri took a well-judged catch. That was
just wide of the man in the gully. Ravi Shastri off the mark and coming back for the second. Forward edge and taken at first slip by Javed. Some bounce there for Imran Khan, and the early success that Pakistan needed.
India 1 for 2. Just wide.
This time he could be gone. Javed, he doesn't miss many. Good fact, it's not. It's nose in the first set. So the first and second slips have taken catches. That was a valuable one, a good piece of bowling.
And 2 for 27 India, and Sri Lanka out for 12.
Best of the Indian batsmen comes in at number 4 at a crucial stage of this match. It's the edge, he's gone! Yes, a beautiful catch, diving forward, beautifully judged by Madassa at gully, and what a fine piece of bowling from Imran, and the fieldsmen have backed him up.
So he starts the scene having faced just one ball. The Golden Duck, 3 for 27.
Can't believe it. Huge appeal there for caught behind. Gavaskar not impressed with the proceedings, has a little glance up towards the heavens. That may tell a story. Let's have another look. Well, there was a very faint little noise of some sort and a pleading inquiry, and then total disbelief.
And Sunil Gavaskar is just starting to flow.
Seven from the over, 3 for 62.
And there's the 50 for Azharuddin. So continuing the great form that he showed on the subcontinent. Coming off just 79 balls, that 50. It's 3 for 105.
Hotel situated. Problems getting their line right, bowling today.
Well, this could be close. If he hits, there's a big appeal. Back foot, plenty of time. Smashed away through mid-wicket. And a little pat on the back there from Gavaskar, his captain.
And that's the third 4 to Azharuddin, and the Indian spectators are absolutely delighted.
There could be a collision. Azharuddin doing the right thing by Madassa there.
It's being too. The Indian flag again being waved from various vantage points around the ground. Chanceless, as far as I can recall.
Big appeal for LBW, and he's given him out. Well, our Perth viewers have joined us just in time to see the end of what has turned out to be a very useful partnership for the Indians. Their captain, Sunil Gavaskar, out LBW, having been involved in a 132-run partnership. For the 4th wicket, he's out LBW to Madassa for 54.
On a previous occasion, we saw Gavaskar almost out Akram. Ball came back into him. It was perhaps a little bit high. This time,
oh, beautifully played. Amanat driving through extra cover there. And a little cheer from Azharuddin down the other end.
Wasim Akram to Mohammad Azharuddin.
He's got hold of that one. He had 2 tries, and this one he got right in the middle. The young man looking for 4. He's running quickly between the wickets. If we come back, he looks. He's going to test out the arm, and he moves on into the 90s. What a great debut. The big Melbourne cricket ground. Azharuddin on 90 out of 178. Standing by with the victory flag. And why not? It's been a great performance. Young Azharuddin. Victory for India by 6 wickets. In the 46th over, a very good performance. Pakistan won the toss and batted. Were bowled out in 49.2 overs for 183. And in reply, India needed only 46 overs and 4 wickets to obtain a very good first-up victory in this series. And Azharuddin 93 not out. Congratulations all round to him. A tremendous debut in Australia.
Well, it looks as though we might have a star on our hands out here, and great it is to see as well. Mohammad Azharuddin played really well out there in his first experience of Australian conditions, not to mention playing under lights for the very first time in this country. He may well have done so in matches in India, but this was a new experience for him, and he did play really well. The scorecard, 4 for 184, 93 to Mohammad Azharuddin and 54 to Sunil Gavaskar. And the bowling figures for Pakistan, only Imran Khan was able to make an impression. They had all pace bowlers in there, 10 overs, 1 maiden, 3 for 27. So the points table in Group A. Now, Australia have 2 points and India 2. England and Pakistan are the ones who have no points at all. And tomorrow's match at the Sydney Cricket Ground, weather permitting, is between West Indies and New Zealand. The game postponed from Tuesday, so that's the first game in Division B. Man of the match was Mohammad Azharuddin for his super batting. Lovely stroke play there, and Australian audiences will certainly be looking forward to seeing much more of him. That's all from Nine's Wide World of Sports. We look forward to having you with us tomorrow for the match West Indies and New Zealand. Good night.